guys, welcome back to my channel. I am so excited that you're here. If you're here, you're probably following my journey with Full Sail University's digital cinematography degree. I know it's been a while. I explained what has been the holdup in month 5, and now I'm here to tell you guys about month 6. So stay tuned. Alrighty, y'all, month 6 in a nutshell was probably my least favorite class out of all the 6 months. And it wasn't that what we learned wasn't interesting. It was very much valuable. However, the concept and the rhyme and reason about how the assignments were due, I just did not like at all. But we're gonna get right into it. So month 6 is script writing, and the teacher I had was Charles Barrett. So this class is script writing. That's what you're learning. You get a beautiful book that is right here, and it's full of knowledge. It's the Screenwriter's Bible. That's what you got last month in month 5 to use in month 6. In this class, you're going to be writing your first short film. This film you're going to be using, I believe, in a few months when you get your film equipment and you start filming. So when you do this assignment or when you take this class, make sure you're thinking about, what type of storyline you want to do, where you want to film at. It's really important. Just know that you have a $0 budget. It has to be filmed with a 2 to 3 day period, and also you have to have actors and actresses. So make sure that you have at least 2 main characters, and I believe no more than 2 supporting characters. So just keep that in mind. So the first week you're learning about log lines, story plots, you're getting your ideas together. You do have a template that you're going to be using, and it's pretty much self-explanatory. There is a Excel document that you will be receiving during week 2, and that is going to basically give you the cliff notes to the Screenwriter's Bible. Now every week there is a quiz, and the quiz is based off of what you read out of the Screenwriter's Bible. There is a lot of reading you have to do. A lot of reading. What I did was I went to a website, I downloaded the electronic version of the Screenwriter's Bible. I think we had like the 8th edition. I think the one I downloaded for free was like the 6th edition. And I used that to search, because the quiz is open book. So I did that to search the quiz and to get the answers, because it's just a lot of information and it's just a lot of reading you have to do. A lot of information to retain in a short amount of time, and I just don't retain information like that. I'm more hands-on, so just reading something in black and white, I don't retain as much as someone that can easily pick up a book and can easily retain that information. So the first week is your rough draft. All right, so the second week, this is where you're writing your rough draft. This is where you're putting your locations, what if it's indoor, interior, exterior, you're setting up all your shots and everything, and you're scripting it. What I did not like about this class is that one day you have to do your scripts. It's due. You write your script. Not only have to write your script, you have to do your rough draft, your polished draft, and your final copy all in one week. There is no feedback at all. It's not like, okay, the first one's due Tuesday, you get the feedback, the next one's due Thursday, you get the feedback, and the final one's due Sunday. I didn't like that. I kind of felt like it was really rushed. So that's definitely my gripe about this class. I also I couldn't find the Excel spreadsheet that was needed, and the wording of where it was at was very, confusing. So I reached out to the professor, and I kind of felt that he did not respond back to me in a manner that I would have thought he would have, because I did highlight, where he said the file could be located at, but even when I looked back for that, I still couldn't find it. He just copy and pasted what I wrote, so he really was not helpful to me. But he may have been helpful to other people. This is just my experience. But if you are needing help locating the Excel spreadsheet, it's not in the last assignment from the previous week. It's in one of the contents before, the assignment for the week that you're on. I feel like with this class that the feedback, it really wasn't any feedback, because by the time you submitted your rough draft and everything else, it was already done. Like, you don't know what you did wrong. You don't know whether it was written correctly or not correctly. Now, what I will say is that this has to be written in the screenwriting program. And the screenwriting program is kind of cool. It'll tell you things you messed up. Like, I messed up on dialogue and action. So I had to go back in and fix it. And they'll tell you, what's wrong with it. I did like that. I thought that the program was very easy to follow. It was very self-explanatory, and if you need help, there's plenty of YouTube videos, but the video that was provided definitely was helpful. One thing I'd say that has helped me was trying to figure out names for my characters. I think I went through about 10 different names combinations before I figured out what names kind of flowed together. I actually had a friend send me pictures of a garden, as they call in Europe, which is it's a park. And I'm like, okay, that's where I'm going to be filming at. Now I know my setup. Now I know how I'm going to write. So if you have an idea, make sure you go to that location where you think you possibly want to film at, so you can get a better visual in case you need to tweak. I think that's very important. So those are weeks 1 through 3. Now, week 4, I will say, is AV scripting. This one also rushed, but my suggestion to you, a hint, sorry, the windmills are going right now, is my suggestion to you is to start from the end and work your way backwards. I'm not going to tell you why, but it will save you time and a headache, and it will be an easy A. So don't start, doing your first copy, your second rough draft, and then your final one. Now, that's due that week, and also there is a commercial you have to watch. I think it's like a Geico or State Farm commercial, and you're reading along like the AV script, so you'll understand like how it's supposed to flow, what an AV script is and how it works. Another thing I did was that I looked up one of my favorite movies, The Professional, Leon, and I pulled up that script, and I was able to understand and see how the flow of how to write a script went. I think that helped me out a lot, because I was really confused. I felt like even though the Screenwriter's Bible has a lot of information in it, it still has a little bit too much information for me to process. So that was really helpful. So that was week 6. That was month 6. I will say that you definitely need to learn something, take away from screenwriting, especially AV writing, because you will be needing to write an AV script when you get to month 8, which is what I'm in right now. Although I'm filming this 2 months later, it's definitely really important. So if you guys have any questions, I know I'm trying to just get straight to the point with these videos. I hope to be more thorough once more classes come along that I felt have more information to give you guys. Then I will definitely make longer videos. But in that case, thank you for watching. I'm still at it in month 8, and I will check you guys on the next video. Bye!